Blue Table fans, we're here for a bat rep, a Warhammer Fantasy bat rep. That is with Mason, and we are ready to go. Let me show you what we're playing. We're doing 3,000 points. So let's start with Mason. Come on, buddy. Show me what you got. Oh, wow. And I have to say, I am actually a little scared. Okay, go ahead. So we got 2 units of Mournfangs. Go ahead.
2 units of Mournfangs, 2 units of 9 strong ogres with iron fists and hand weapon. Slaughtermaster, butcher.
Wait, where's the Slaughtermaster?
That's this guy with the face paint.
Okay.
The butcher, battle standard bearer, and then my ogre tyrant, the big old mace.
So 4 heroes. So is he a level 4 then?
Oh yeah, level 4 caster.
And he's a 2. Okay, great.
Yep.
Standard layout there.
Yep. And
Iron Guts.
2 units of iron blasters.
Okay, sorry,
lead
I got
belcher,
ahead of myself.
And then a unit of 9 iron guts.
Okay, and the iron blasters are coming. You got one coming from Seattle.
I have to get another one eventually.
Right. And by the way, Mason's going to Seattle this weekend to get all his stuff and ride his motorbike.
That's what I was planning on doing as my last resort because everything fell through.
Can you give us a little imitation of what you look like on your motorbike driving home?
I have actually a really
No, I'll do a motorbike sound, and you just put your hands on the handlebars. Come on.
Or do more like this. That's about right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No,
So what kind of bike is it?
it's an 81 Honda 650, so it's really old for a motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty rick-rackety, that's for sure.
That's awesome.
I look at it's gonna be fun.
The bike's older than you.
Yeah, 2 years older than me.
All right.
I was driving. I've been driving it like it was my everyday driver to work, and I had little problems, but nothing ever.
Fantastic. All right, so Mason, let's get back to Mason's army. Mason's set with his awesome BTP brand tape measure.
Yep.
Blam! And a BTP measure, right? An Insta measure, whatever that's called. Right? And so tell me your layout. Why did you pick this stuff? How does this army work?
Ogres are pretty resilient. I mean, if you wanted to play ogres, you could just get blocks of ogre just straight up. Ogres, pretty much, if you just run them with just straight up ogre bulls, you're going to be solid. The more
Bulls are 24 points.
Have fun if you have a brick of them. Just a unit.
Right.
Just if I put those together, that'd be a pretty nasty way to
Meaning
run
6
it.
wide.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've heard. You got to go the horde. Because the horde, the horde, which would be 6 wide, right? And you'd run it like 3 deep, so that would be 18 bulls, which is what you have. You're just not running it as a horde.
Yeah.
Now these guys get 3 attacks.
Yep.
These guys get 3 attacks, and one more rank gets 3 attacks.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nasty.
Isn't that right? Isn't that how it is?
Yep.
Why don't you do that right now for this game?
I could, but I like to have the versatility of just possibly getting a flank charge with an extra unit, because you have so few units with ogres. Getting that flank is really nice.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. I'm all for you doing that.
And they're maneuverable because they have 6-inch movement.
Right.
So that's
well, and the frontage is really small, so they can turn really, really quickly. I actually think this is a really good setup for an army.
Yeah, totally.
And this, by the way, this is 3,000 points of ogres here. So if somebody were to say, you know what, I want to start ogres, but I want 2,000 points of ogres to get going.
2 of the battle standard battle boxes. That's what I got for Christmas.
Okay, great.
And my birthday was just 2 of those boxes.
Right.
And you're solid with that, right?
And then contact us for assembly and painting.
Exactly.
Right?
All assembly.
Because we have bits.
Yep.
We have lots of the cool bits. We can kind of mix it up.
I love doing
a little bit of conversion work.
Better turn my phone off for this.
All right, and but what would you drop? Probably a unit of Mournfangs.
Oh, to drop to 2?
Right, drop to 2,000.
Sadly, I would drop both units of Mournfangs.
Would you really? You just run the basics.
Because just bulls
right out of the kit, and then some heroes.
Yep.
Now you guys are on. Hold on. No, I just want to show this. This is what they're shooting at us. What we're doing? Go ahead.
I taught her how to do it, and she's like, "Oh, I'm horrible." So I taught her how to do it.
Okay, here, show me.
She got him in the face. You have an extra one?
Here, no, here's one right here.
Oh, you got the one that we were throwing. Awesome.
Okay, go ahead.
Mason, go back over there, bud.
So before just now, you didn't know how to do this.
I wasn't very good at it. Oh, he caught it.
Oh, of course.
Ta-da.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mason's not messing around.
No.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So what else? What if you had, what are you going to add to this army to flesh it out? 2 iron blasters. And that'll be 3,500. And by the way, you also have 8 more Mournfangs,
I do.
right?
I do. So I have 12
So
in total.
that's more like 4,000.
Which is really nasty.
Challenge accepted because I have 4,000 points of Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh yeah, it's on, because I don't think your ogres are good enough to take my Chaos
in
Dwarfs.
about 3 days.
You did. I was impressed, and they look great.
Oh yeah.
All right, fantastic. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, folks, on to my army. Well, the army that I'm playing, this is an army that can easily top 3,500 points. It was done as a turbo army for this client. We added a Slann Mage Priest to it, and here is what is in it. I have a block of Saurus Cavalry. This is really an experimental piece here. I did gussy up one of them to be a hero type, to run him as a hero. I have a unit of Temple Guard. This is, let's see, this is 18, I do believe, Temple Guard with a Slann Mage Priest. This is a conversion, which you've seen before. I really like it. I think it's lovely. In the heroes section, we have a Stegodon with Engine of the Gods and a level 2 Skink Priest with Lore of the Heavens. By the way, this game I'm taking Lore of Life with my level 4 Slann Mage Priest. That's the only way he comes. And we also have an Ancient Stegodon with Giant Blowpipes. And here we have 39 Saurus Warriors with a hero. This is my general. He's a Saurus Scar veteran. This is Chakax, which is a hero model, which is extremely extravagant. And he is doubling as an old blood this game. So that's a block of 40 all told. 2 units of 10 blowpipes right there. And we also are sporting some salamander conversions. It's extremely hard to get the fine cast in from GW. Who knows, they may have cleared that by now. And a Saurus Old Blood on Carnosaur, which is also a Lord choice. However, all of this is staying at home. I actually wanted to, these guys are really good against larger blocks. I really wouldn't get that many hits against the ogres. So these are just, this is kind of my standard setup for an army. You just have some core blocks of big baddies. You have your magic, usually a level 4 and a level 2, a couple of escorts of big guys, and then some troublemakers / troubleshooters. The Lizardmen are really, really super strong. They've really held their strength as an army list over time, which is really nice. And of course, I have my BTP measures. There is a special on the tape measures right now. Check the links for our web store. And also a note, our web store is a good place to go to build an army. I'm putting stuff up every week. My goal is to get up 1,300 listings. I do believe we're pushing 300 right now. Are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay, fantastic. I'm giving Mason the camera for a minute. I hear Cameron in the background. Says, you know what? We really do need to move downstairs. I don't think I can work under
Freudian
these conditions.
slips all day.
No, it's great. Okay, so first off, we are recording only the introduction in HD. I'm going to be able to get up this video so much faster. I'm wrestling with the HD videos for like 7 hours. Like, you just got to wait for it to process so long. If something goes wrong, guess what? Start again. So I'm working on that. I'm getting myself organized. I think it's totally worth it. I love the new camera, and I just need to get more practice and organized. But my old flip is decent with the magnifying glass, and I can just chop those out in a single night, and they'll just all be up. And won't that be nice for you? And the other thing, I wanted to talk about Warhammer Fantasy in general, 8th edition. So here's the deal. What happens is Games Workshop puts out a new edition of their game, which is oftentimes, it's not usually notably different. That's why 8th edition was such kind of like a shock. You know, it's like, wow, they didn't just tinker around the edges. Yeah. Personally, I love 8th Ed. You're seeing me play it. I'm going to continue to play it. I'm really excited, and here's why. Because there's 15 army books, So they put out the new edition, and then they start publishing army books that are compatible with that edition. The old ones are still compatible. They do frequently asked questions. They kind of, you know, update the rules, which you can download for free. But anyway, so there's 15 army books. So where's the zenith of an edition? It's right about when they are publishing that 5th to 10th army book. And right now, out of the 15 army books, they published 5 new ones for Warhammer Fantasy. That means there's 5 armies where it's established. This is what you're going to get for the next however many years, the next 3 years. And so Warhammer Fantasy is entering its prime phase right now. And for a couple of years, they'll probably release 2 armies a year, maybe. Isn't that about what they do?
I think so.
2 or 3,
something like that,
maybe.
Yeah.
That it's premium, because when they get to those last army books, they're typically releasing them with the vision of doing like a new edition.
Yeah.
On that, like the Skaven book, I believe was the last one they published before 8th edition, and the Skaven book had really an eye towards the changes they were going to make in 8th edition, and Skaven have really held themselves well. So so basically, you have a bunch of army books that are doing well in the current environment. My personal opinion is there's 5 published ones which are strong, some arguably a little bit stronger than others, but you're really nitpicking by that time.
Yeah.
And then there's 5 that are really good, just as good as those in the current edition. So for example, the Lizardmen are holding strong, Skaven are holding strong, Dark Elves are holding strong,
Warriors of
Chaos are
yep.
holding strong. And then there's some that are fine in a not so competitive environment. Anyway, this is going overly long, but I did have one more comment. Go ahead and start and stop. Okay, so here's the problem, is that people like me that lack imagination, or at least they, like, I don't have time to go out and find out what's good and play test my army against 20 different people. I have limited amounts of play time. So, and I'm really just playing for fun. So I go online, and who are the experts that are going to counsel me in what I should take and what's good? They're die-hard tournament players.
Yep.
And I grant you, they go into a highly competitive environment where really the acid test is put onto things. But the thing is, I'm not going down to my shop and playing against die-hard top-table tournament competitor guys. I'm playing against Mason, who, and let's be fair, is pathetic.
All right, camera's going off now.
Right. No, Mason's not pathetic.
Yeah.
But Mason and I are both kind of like, we're amateur level. We're really playing for fun. We're not like, neither of us is like ramped up like, I gotta win this. Oh, how am I gonna do it? Oh, I better wrangle out that last 8 points.
Yeah.
I have 8 points left in my army list.
Yeah.
Unused. And Mason's over
9 over.
9,
Yeah.
right? So
just the edge. Gotta have it.
You'll probably win because of that.
Yeah, you can always use that,
but
right?
my point is, it's these mid-range players and these kind of like playing for fun guys at the local shop. They're kind of all we hear is like, what's good? You know, and it's really like, you know what? You could take Wood Elves in the studio right now. You could take Wood Elves, and if you paid attention, you could win as often as you lost, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of on a quest right now to go prove that. So anyway, all right. Well, that's all the introduction we have. So we are gonna get started. Probably play a turn tonight, and then play the rest tomorrow.
Okay. Cool. All right.
That's it. You guys are going on tape. How cruel you are. Look at her, chewing her gum, and laughing at the kid that fell in the mud.
No, it's not at all what happened.
And here's the impressionable kid, a little embarrassed to be around while this is happening.
If anybody read such a thing as that, you would totally...
Well, I'm trying to get this bat rep going, and all we can do is talk about Mason trying to get his stuff back from Seattle. And yeah, well, he wants to drive his little sketchy motorbike back and down the for like 12 hours, you know, on a thing. It'll just be like,
I just imagine Dumb and Dumber, you know, like when they're riding on the bike and they can't go faster than like 40 miles an hour.
That's when we learned that Mason has a compulsion to pick up hitchhikers. He's like, all right, you get on the handlebars. We're good. No, we can do it this way. Come on, let's go. Just put your hatchet in the rear and we'll go.
Just a thought. At least you have the security.
Look, look at that.
Knowing you got here. And wouldn't
Aren't you at least a little embarrassed?
Am I a little embarrassed? You're the one who said it. Where are you going to put the hatchet?
Just a thought.
This is for public consumption.